Do I have whipped cream on my lips? I think I do. Today, I'm going to be spilling the tea. Can you even read my mug? I think that's so cute. I'm not actually drinking tea out of it right now. But sometimes I do. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It is going to be a book video, so if that is not your thing, you can click off the video right now and my feelings won't be hurt. But today I have my iPad in front of me because I'm going to be sharing with you a Kindle Unlimited book haul. I have been kind of obsessed with Kindle Unlimited. I was like, for some reason, like anti-Kindle Unlimited for a bit. And I don't know why. I think it's just like, I do love to have like a physical book in my hand. So that was a piece of it. But then I was like, no way am I going to be able to like read on like an electronic device. I'd rather just have a book. So I had like been like, nope, not doing it, not jumping on the Kindle Unlimited train. But then after a while, after purchasing so many books, I was like, dang, this book hobby is expensive too. At one point, I feel like I traded like my makeup spending problem for my book spending problem. And now I'm trying to get like both of them together. So I've been buying a lot of books and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I shouldn't be buying all these books if I don't know that I'm gonna love them. So then I decided to download Kindle Unlimited and I have been loving it. I don't think I bought a book in over a month. Like I literally don't think I bought a book in over a month, which is amazing for me. So if you have the Kindle Unlimited app, you can have 20 books like checked out and downloaded at a time. So I of course have 20 checked out and downloaded, as you can see right here. And I'm going to share with you what is currently in my Kindle Unlimited library. Would love your comments down below. What books are you currently reading? Have you currently read? What do you recommend? What should I be reading? What should I be downloading on my Kindle Unlimited next? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, if you guys are interested in hearing about what is on or what is in my Kindle Unlimited library, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like mostly makeup content with like a dash of book here and there, I hope you'll consider subscribing before moving on. But other than that, let's jump into the video. I was going to like sit in front of my bookshelf to film this, but I was too lazy to move everything. I'm just gonna be like holding my iPad, like looking through everything. I'll try and give a synopsis of these books if I know what they're about, but it's possible I know nothing about them. I will say my entire Kindle Unlimited library, I believe, is all romance. Yep, I do love me some romance. There's like dark romance sprinkled in, but it's like all romance. Okay, let's start with the book that I'm currently reading right now. It is Painted All Red. It is the 5th book in the Mindfuck series. I do plan to finish this tonight. I have really enjoyed reading this series. It is like a mix between Dexter and Criminal Minds, or it kind of reminds me, I'm currently watching The Following from, I think The Following came out in like 2014. Me and my college roommate watched The Following religiously together every single week, but I totally forgot about it and we never like continued on with the series, and I think we like stopped halfway through. So I'm rewatching The Following right now, which is honestly also terrifying. It's a very dark show. But Painted All Red, you are following Lana and Logan. Lana is a serial killer, but she's doing it for the right reasons. And Logan is an FBI agent, and the two like meet by chance at a coffee shop one day and start a relationship. And it is basically about Lana trying to kill the bad guy and Logan trying to catch Lana, but he doesn't know that he's trying to catch Lana. And I'm in the 5th book right now. It's so good. I will say that the things that have like happened to Lana that like made her the way she is, if you will, are just incredibly hard to read. Like, definitely search trigger warnings before reading this series, because I think it was in book 4, there was a point where like I was reading about her past and I like thought that I was going to be physically ill. Like, it was so disgusting. And then like the graphic details about how she like seeks her revenge on some of these people, also just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So when I finish this book tonight. I will be ready to take a little bit of a break. I'm not even gonna dive into a dark romance. Like, we're ready for something just like very fluffy and light after this. So, but also would highly recommend the series. It's a definitely 5-star series for me. I have really enjoyed it. The books are short. It's like a little 5-part series. A really quick read, but it's just a lot. Recently, I've been hearing everybody talk about the book Mile High, which is a sports romance. It is about a hockey team that, like, they charter a flight for every away game throughout the season, and they have like the same flight crew each time. One of the flight attendants and one of the star hockey players form a connection, and it's a sports romance. That's what I know. I love sports in general, so sports romances are like perfect, right up my alley, and I do think this is going to be the next book that I read. And then I also downloaded The Right Move, which is the second book in the series. I don't know if it follows. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea what the second book is about. I just know that it's the second book in the series and it's a sports romance. Next, I have the book Ignite, and I don't know anything about Ignite. I can't remember who I saw recommend this. I want to say it might be about a single dad who's a fireman. I don't necessarily know that this book is going to be like very deep, but I think it's just going to be like hopefully a lot of smut and hopefully just a super quick read, because I feel like that's what I personally need after the series that I've just read. I also downloaded Heartless, which is the second book in the, I don't know what the series is called, but I just finished reading Reckless, which I absolutely loved, by Elise Silver. So good. And I've heard people love Reckless, but then they love Heartless even more. So I'm so excited to read this as well. Honestly, between Mile High and Heartless, I'm like, what do I read first? I'm honestly not sure. But I'm very excited about both of them nevertheless. Then I also downloaded So Not Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. I've just heard, like, I've heard good things about this, but I've also heard that it's just kind of like a basic rom-com, and I'm like, I don't know if that's exactly what I want to read. I can't remember really what this one is about. I think it's forced proximity, and like two people have to live together. I can't remember why, but I've heard the spice in this is also very good, so I'm interested in reading it, but it's not like top of my list. I also have Consider Me by Becca Mack downloaded. This is another sports romance. I think it's hockey. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little bit hesitant about reading this just because I've heard that it gets a little bit long at times, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. If you guys have read this, let me know what your thoughts are down below. I also downloaded Say You Swear, again, another sports romance. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I believe it's a football romance. That's kind of all I know going in, and I've learned, like, I thought I liked to know the synopsis going in, but I've learned that that's actually not always the case, and sometimes it is fun to go in blind. So that's really all I know about that. I also have the third book in the Eden series downloaded. It is Garnet Flats. I have read Indigo Ridge as well as Juniper Hill. I gave both of those two books 3 stars, and I've heard Garnet Flats is people's least favorite book, so I'm a little bit nervous about this. There are 6 books in the Eden series. Each one is about one of the Eden's siblings, and this one I think is about Talia, who is a nurse, and I want to say it's second chance romance. I think someone comes back into her life that she used to know, and I want to say he's like a, is it F1 racing? Like, I feel like I probably sound so stupid, but that's like one thing I really know nothing about is racing, but I think he races something. Yep. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, clearly I was in like a sports romance mood, because we have First Down downloaded as well. This is a fake dating college sports romance. It is Beyond the Play book 1, so I think it's part of a series. It's by Grace Riley. I think this is like girl has to tutor the quarterback and like something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like he convinces her to fake date for her to make her crush jealous, just because that seems to be like a typical path we go down in the sports romance. I don't know. Have you guys heard anything about this? I haven't heard anything about this. I think I just saw that it was a sports romance and downloaded it. I also have Iced Out downloaded, which is Leighton U book 1. I've heard nothing about this either. I'm gonna assume it's a hockey romance. Can you tell I love sports? And also Blindside by Candy Steiner. Again, a football romance. Yep, don't really know anything about this. I've not read anything by Candy Steiner though, and I really am interested to, because I feel like a lot of people just rave about, I don't know if it's about her romance, her smut, what is it? I'm not sure, but I just want to read one of her books. I have Things We Never Got Over downloaded on Kindle Unlimited. I also have this in physical copies. Sometimes I like to have something physical, like books that I already physically have, I like to also download on Kindle Unlimited, because sometimes I like to turn all my lights out when I am like laying in bed and reading, but then I read off my iPad, as opposed to like having my lamp on and reading with the physical book. I don't know. That's just me. Things We Never Got Over. I'm sure you guys have heard about this book a million times over, but the second book in the series just recently came out, so I would like to read this one soon, especially because this is small town romance, and I recently read Small Town Romance in The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Had a small town romance vibe to it, as well as Reckless was small town romance, so I would love to read another small town romance, because I am learning that I really do like reading about small towns. I don't think I'd like to live in one, but I do like to read about them. I also have Promises and Pomegranates downloaded. I think this is mafia romance, dark romance, Persephone retelling, something along those lines. I just feel like I was hearing a lot about this. This one's been downloaded for a minute. I have not yet gotten around to reading this, even though I told myself I was going to read it the moment I downloaded it. So clearly I'm not like the most excited about this, but I'm still interested because I feel like I've heard really good things about it. I also have Beautiful Graves downloaded by LJ Sheen. I truly have no idea what this is about. I thought that the cover was beautiful, and LJ Sheen is another popular like smutty romance author if I'm not mistaken, so I wanted to like get a taste for what her books are all about. Let me know though, I feel like I've heard very polarizing opinions on LJ Sheen's writing. I also have Darling Venom downloaded. I believe this is a very heavy book, so I don't know that I'm going to read this. I feel like I've been unexpectedly reading these like heavy triggering books, and I'm like, I didn't think I would be triggered by certain things, and I have been, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to like step down the path of dark venom. I'm honestly not sure, but I've heard nothing but great things about the actual book. We'll see. I also have The Kingmaker by, is it Kennedy Ryan? Yes. As well as Blockshot by Kennedy Ryan. Blockshot is book 2 in the Hoop series. Book 1 was a book that I had no idea was going to be. I thought it was just a fluffy sports romance, and it was so incredibly heavy. It was such a good book, but definitely search trigger warnings if you're interested in reading the Hoops series at all. So Blockshot, I've heard, is definitely lighter than, what was it? What was the first one? Longshot? Was it Longshot? But I've heard there's still triggering things in Blockshot. I just don't want to read it. I want to finish the series. I really enjoyed Blockshot, not Blockshot, Longshot. Or was it Hookshot? I think it was Longshot. I really enjoyed it. It was just, I needed a minute to breathe after reading that book. Also by Megan Quinn, I downloaded Runaway Groomsman. This just sounded really cute. I can't remember at all what, I read the synopsis for this one, but I can't remember what it is actually about, and I don't feel like necessarily clicking in to read it. I want to say it was like a girl and a guy run away and take a road trip together, which like just sounded like a fluffy, cute book. And again, I've heard really good things about Megan Quinn's books, so wanted to give her a try. And then the last book in my Kindle Unlimited library currently is Blindsided by Amy, is it Amy Dawes? No idea what this is about. I think I've heard good things about Blindsided though. Clearly I love sports, clearly I love romance. Let a girl know what I should read. But this is everything in my current Kindle Unlimited library. If you yourself have Kindle Unlimited, would love your recommendations, what some of your favorites are. Otherwise, just let me know what you're reading in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. Just a short, sweet KU haul. Thank you for sticking around to watch and for supporting me as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.